Evening everyone, welcome back to Tier 2 CDR. We are here in Abu Dhabi this week. Solo comms again for myself, so I'll do my best to keep you entertained. Let's get the telemetry on and we'll go through a few little niggly bits. Who's on what tyres, etc, etc. There we go. 10 people watching. Excellent stuff. Good to be back. Good evening, Jay Dennis. First one to comment this evening. Good to have you here, bud. So we have various. We have various reserves in this evening. Pint size, Kimi Antonelli, Woburn, T-Bag, Dino, Max, Osso, Ross, Scotty, all standing in for reserves. Quite a few absentees. So we've got Kimi on the mediums at the moment. Mechanical says it is all dry, which is good to see in Abu Dhabi. Not a lot of grip here. It's one of those tracks where there's not very much grip at all. Good evening, Pint Size. Welcome, bud. Good to have you here. Reserving. Where are we? In the Red Bull. So we've got Max out in the Haas, first out the pits. So he's on his out lap there. We've got Alpines and we've got Dino out there as well. Ollie, evening, bud. Nice little wave from you there. Dino, another reserving here this evening in the Alpine. Jake Dennis on an outlap, Kieran on an outlap. Just knock this volume down a little bit loud. Go, it's better than I can hear myself think. No, there we go. So go back up here. Got two cars coming across the line. We've got an Aston coming out of the pits, which will be Airways. As we go down in towards the hairpin. And DRS open. Also, he's still in the pits. Ross, Ruben, Tenner still in the pits. So Whittle just coming down the back straight. Back to Dino. Coming round underneath the bridge. That's the worst part, I feel, the track with no grip. Oh, as he goes slightly wide there. First time to be set on the board is a 124.7 and Dino comes in slightly behind him with a 25.5. Jay Dennis just into the 23s there, the 23.9. Actually in 23.943 as well. And Spark slots in the middle, 24.4 for him. Kieran's, oh, we've got another Alpine. As Kieran invalidates, Jack Whittle in the other Alpine comes across 23.8. Good time there from him as well. As Picardi says, let's go. Not sure Kieran boxing, he is coming into the pits. Chill Dave is on a lap, so he will be the next one to cross the line. Comes around the final corner. Oh, bit of a slide and does a 25.7 from Chill Dave. Mechanical slotted in there with a 24.5 as well. Airways, he's currently on the lap. Just coming through sector 2, so it's 53.6 frames. Look at my own times through there. The Catalyst lost him in the 24.7, so who's crossing the line there? That was McLaren. If Bassett comes into the pits. So Airways, where's he now? Coming across the line. So Airways goes P6 for the 24.5. So a lot of people mid 24s. 24.4s, 24.5s, 24.7. Scotty, he's currently not set a time, so he's on the fast lap. Kimmy, he's just started his lap. Scotty and Kimmy are on laps. You've got Kieran on an out lap, Ross on an out lap. Top 10 have done a lap and they're on the way back in. And Ruben 10 of Bacardi, Pint Ice still in the pits. Stay on board with Kimmy. Just watching back before last week's race where Kimmy did extremely well, so I expect to see him up the top. Usually drives in an Aston, but today he's reserving a Red Bull. Just keeping it within track limits. Where's Kieran just coming around, still on his out lap. McLaren across the line of Ross to start his flying lap. Kimmy just going around the last couple of corners. Heading towards the line. Oof. And that is a 25.4 from Kimmy. Puts in P10 at the moment. So Kieran making his way around through sector 1. Followed closely by his teammate, which is Airways. Woodburn is on a lap, he's halfway around his lap now. Tanner is just coming across the line to start his flyer. Here he goes. So let's see where Kieran's halfway around. Gets a set of time, invalidated his first lap. So we're hoping to keep it within the track limits as he comes around through the final sector. Tenner get a little bit of a toe down the back straight. Nice. As Kieran has come around the final corner to cross the line. Kieran goes 24.9. P9. A lot of them in the 24.9s. Woburn, he's just starting his flying lap. Tenner, he's just going round through sector 3. So we're seeing a couple of lads. Airways will be out on a second flying lap. So we'll jump back up to him in a second. Teabag, he's on an out lap. Oh, who was that jumping up there? That was an Alpine. Come Ferrari, who's this one coming across the line? That is Teabag spotting his flying lap. Woburn just making his way through sector 3. Yeah, Jake Denise just makes a valid comment here. 9 reserves in from tier 3, reserving in tier 2 tonight. We will probably see quite a spread in the field. However, at the moment it is pretty close as Ruben goes 25-4, P13. Scotty is currently on a lap. Also in the pits, T-Bag coming around through sector 3, so this will be his time on the board. Scotty just coming down the back straight. Pint size, he's currently on a lap, so T-Bag and then pint size to cross the line. So 23.8s, 23.9s for the top 3 as T-Bag goes 23.7. That's a nice lap there from T-Bag as pint size coming around the final corner. And that's a 25.6 and puts himself P17. As Dino's gone again. He's jumped up to P10. Pushed Kimmy down a place. He was on the mediums. Scotty comes across the line. Scotty goes P15 with a 125.000. That's what you call a 125 flat. Also still in the pits, and Bacardi is on his own lap. So first run's done. One more run to go, I would assume. As Bacardi's warming up his tyres, as also comes out. So also comes out the pits to start his out lap. Bacardi comes round, so T-Bag's on his way in. Dino, I'm assuming, he's on his way in. Scotty, he's on his way in on those mediums. I think thinks he's done enough for the 23.9, retires in the pits. As Scotty comes round the final corner. Didn't improve. Dino down there. Bacardi 17. Keep an eye on him as he comes through. Bacardi looking to go up. I'm usually sort of similar time as the tenner, so 23.9, 24.1 maybe. So I expect him to pop up just behind tenner P6, just above mechanical possibly. He has done a decent sector 2. Keep it nice and tight through under the bridge. Keeps it, oh, just keeps it within track limits as he exits that corner. This is a good time. This is a very good time. And that's fast. That's P1. That's above where I anticipated. What a lap from Bacardi there. So Ross currently on a lap, trying to improve. He's 25.2, comes around the final corner. 24.5, puts himself P10. So that's pushed Chill Dave down into the danger zone. Kieran is out on a lap. He's a 10th and a half up in sector 2, which won't be enough where he is. He needs to improve slightly more than that. 3 minutes left in the session as it's a Haas going across the line. That was also starting a lap. So Chill Dave is now out, and Max is on the cusp of going out. He's on an out lap. So Rosso's time is a 25.5. Where's Ross? Ross is invalidated on this lap. Kieran has invalidated as well. So Kieran up to P8, 24.3. So he did improve. Made himself safe. As Osso is just on his in lap. Doesn't have enough to go again. Chill Dave is on his out lap. As Max does improve by 2.5 tenths. As Mechanicals thinks he's done enough, 24.3. So 3.5 tenths improvements there. As Max comes out and goes across the line, 24 flat for Max, P7. Takes himself out of the danger zone. Chill Dave, he's improving by 9 tenths, so he's going to go into the 23s as well. Sorry, 2.5 tenths. Sorry, that was his previous lap time. So 24. So we'll keep an eye on Chill Dave. Kimi Antonelli is now in the danger zone on those mediums, and he's on the mediums now. So the session is over. He's on his lap. And he's not improving massively. Chill Dave is improving, he's just coming through sector 2. So Chill Dave up 6 tenths. So it's 24.1. We've got a Red Bull of Pint Size coming across the line. He's 4 tenths up, so Pint Size crosses the line, takes P18. And Chill Dave comes around the final corner. He crosses the line. Where will he end up? He ends up just above Max on P7 with a 24 flat as well. We've got Campbell is now in the danger zone. He's pitted. He's pitted. So Kimi is on the mediums. Coming around the final corner, I don't think he's improved. Oh, he did improve, P14 on their mediums. So Ross is now safe because Cavaliers has pitted and everyone else is down. Wow, that was an exciting end to Q1 there. So Bacardi does take provisional polling for Q1 with a 23.1. Cracking time there from Bacardi. T-Bag 23.7. So, what a lead, nearly 7/10 lead there for Bacardi over T-Bag. I thought T-Bag's lap was quick, but that was insane. So there's your results. We are going to lose Cavalis, Dino, Wuban, Pint Size, and also as we go through into Q2. So we are back for Q2. Drivers just getting their car set up. We've got Mechanical, we've got Jake Dennis. Oh, there's loads of them. We've got Max Scotty, Jake Dennis, Kieran, Jack Whittle, Mechanical, Bar, Kieran. Who's first? There we go. Mechanical out in front first, followed by a Haas. So Mechanical, then Max, then is it a Jake Dennis behind him? It certainly is. Jake Dennis in third. Mercedes out as well. That'll be Scotty. There. Mercedes Chill Dave, he's just coming out of the back there. So stay on board Mechanical, he's the first one. He goes into the hairpin. .53.2 there from Mechanical in sector 2. Good time there. Keeping it nice and tight around the technical sectors. Find the final couple of corners. As Mechanical sets a 24 flat for sector for lap 1 and 23.8 for Max. As we've got an Aston coming across the line, which is going to be Kieran, is it? Kieran goes 25.7. As there comes a Scotty with a 24.7 as well. As Bart goes even quicker with a 23.764. We've got Airways, he's just coming around the. We've got McLaren of Ashik. No, it's not, sorry. That's Ross. Ross just starting his flying lap. Airways. Chill Dave setting a time of 1:25.2. As Airways going to cross the line. Airways goes P2 in 23.8. Very close up there at the top. We've got Ross, Tenor, Bacardi. The two kick salvers working together here, I think. Very close down the back. I'll let the McLaren through of Ross. Ross is 53.6 through sector 2. Gear and boxes. Actually crosses the line. And there's that Tenor crossing the line. Tenor crosses the line, P4, 23.8. Exactly the same time as Max, 23.816. But he was second doing it, so he goes behind in P4. Jimmy's down there, so we've got Bacardi coming across the line. Bacardi. What happened there? 150.7. There's Kimi Antonelli. He's going to be the next one across the line. He's currently on a lap. See where he slots in. Around the final corner. Straight to the line, and he slots in P6 with a 24.5 on the mediums. And we've got a McLaren of Ashik. He's going round now just to finish his lap. That is a 23.3 from Ashik. Wow. I can see Q3 going into the 22s at this rate. Ross will be boxing presumably. Yeah, he is. T-Bank, he's just started his flying lap, as has Jack. By 53.3, sector 2. Good time from him in sector 2. Jack is a 53.2 as well in sector 2, so it's going to be close between these two. All to play in sector 3. As Jake Dennis and Chill Dave are out again. So T-Bag crosses the line, it's a 23.7 for T-Bag as he goes P3. And where did Jack end up? Jack ended up P2, 23.754 as well. Hardy's back in the pits, must be changing his tyres. Chill Dave on a lap through sector 1. Yes, Mechanical, we noticed that before. Unbelievable. It's happened quite a few times in the last couple of races. I've noticed a couple of people getting exactly the same time. It's incredible when you think about it. Chill Dave coming through sector 3. Looking to improve, take himself from P13 up into the top 10 to go through. Oh, and he's invalidated. Oh no, Dave. Jake Dennis, he's on a lap. Ooh, there's a bit of wing. As he lost his whole wing. So that'll be a box for him. So everyone in the pit. Airways is out on an outlap. So we'll just stay on board with him while he completes his outlap and starts a hot lap. Chill Dave picks up a penalty for blocking the pit lane. Very unfortunate because he is staying out of the way of the cars coming round, but does cause a blockage. So surely report that later and the stewards will take a look at it. So 2 kicks out, Mercedes out and Aston out. So they're starting to come out and do their second runs. I expect to see most of them up to the T-bag just to, as Airways goes to 23.3. That's 3,300 quicker than Ashik. The track is improving. Kieran back out on a lap. Hopefully he can improve. We should need to improve by a second at least. Scotty is a 24.7, he's a 25.7, so he will need to at least do that and take himself above Scotty, but I think a 24.4, 24.5 is going to be the cut-off. And they go for a tow off Bacardi. Bacardi does need a good lap here because he does need to improve from his 150.7. We've lost Ross. tenner in dozen. So Picardi goes in with a 123.9. Tenner doesn't improve. Essex retired from the session. Scotty's looking to improve. Keep an eye on him as he's going through sector 2. Chill Dave has finished. That's a session over for him. So Kieran's improved to 24.1, not quite enough, puts himself P11. Scotty's improved by half a second, that's a 24.2 at the moment. Kimmy's slightly improved so far. Mechanical across the line P5. Barks finished on a 23.7. Mac on a 23.7 as well. Scotty crosses the line, he's only P11. So tenner. Not sure if tenner's improving. Kimmy could improve. Tenner's pitting, so tenner is just through. Kimmy's the only one now that can push tenner out. As Kimmy comes around the final corner, and that is up to P11. So that is it. So Airways with a 23.3, and Ashik with a 23.3, Jay Dennings with a 23.3, Bacardi with a 23.3, all top 4. Very, very close. And we are losing Kieran, so unfortunately he couldn't improve enough. Kieran across the line. I'll just grab your results for Q2. So there we have it, just confirmation. 3100s, 3500s, 5200s between the top 4. So that is very close to the top there. Then 310s back is mechanical. And just to confirm, we are losing Kimmy, Scotty, Kieran, Ross and Dave. As we now go over to Q3 for the top 10 shootout. So Q3, here we are. Let's get the data on there, and it's a 2 runs, 11 minutes, 2 runs for the final 10 shootout. So we've got a Haas, a McLaren and an Aston straight out, and a Williams and a Williams. So 2 Williamses are out there, and an Alpine. So we've got 2 Williams, we've got 2 Saubers, we've got an Alpine, an RB, an Aston, a Ferrari, and a McLaren, and a Haas. So 7-8 drivers out. The 2 kicks are just coming out now. So all 10 drivers will be on the track. T-Bag in the Ferrari. Max has started out laps, so has Airways, and the 2 Williams have just started. So first runs will be done on a used set of softs. So we won't see the best times until the second runs. So first time coming across the board. So Max is a 24 flat, Ashik is a 25 flat, Ashik's a 24 flat, Airways a 23.8. And mechanical 25.1 as Jay Dennis a 24 flat. Next across the line is an Alpine of Jack. He's going to cross the line, and it's going to be a 23.4 from Jack. Ferrari of T-Bank is coming round the corner, so he will be next one across, and that is a 24.2 from T-Bank. Bar crosses the line, he goes P3 with a 23.9, and then the Tenor a 24.1, and Bacardi, he comes across the line a 33.2. So let's add some sort of incident there. So first run's done. Provisional pole Jack Whittle, Airways close behind him, and Bar just behind him as well. So Jack is leading the championship at the moment, ahead of Tenor. So Tenor at the moment is down in P6. Jay Dennis just behind him in third place in the podium, so Jay Dennis P5. So Jack is in a good position with those results. Let's see where we turn up after the second run. Everyone just returning to the pits now, and we'll have a couple of minutes where there's no cars on the track. So who will jump first? Who will be the first one to go? It looks like Bacardi's done. Bacardi's gone P2 with a 23.5. So Ashik has left the pits. So Bacardi on his way back in. Ashik fancies an early lap. 4 minutes 45 left on the clock. Stay on board with Ashik as he's already got time of 24 flat, so he's looking to improve on these assuming new soft tyres. So there we go, nearly a 10th in the first sector. Airways is not far behind him on his outlap. So sector 2, Ashik has improved by 3.5 tenths. So it's exactly what he needed. Not exactly what he needed to do. Just looking for a little bit more in sector 3. And we've got Haas and Sauber out as well. Oh, has Ashik been validated? Oh no. So we've got Temmer and Max both on outlaps. And Bark as well. Where's Bark? He's just come into the hairpin. There's a Ferrari of T-Bag is coming out as well. So has Ashik got any more tyres to change? Will he improve? Jay Dennis looks like he's in the pit still. Jack Will and Riccardi still in the pits as Jack's out. Jack's out on a lap, out lap. Max is starting his flying lap now. 10 is about to cross the line to start his flying lap. So Martin up for him in sector 1. And Tenner's 3.5 tenths up in sector 1. Oh, it's a big lock up from Tenner there as well. As Airways goes 23.2, puts himself provisionally on pole. T-Bag starts his flying lap. There's Bark. Coming down the back straight. And big improvement there from Max, 8.5 tenths up in sector 2. Spark is up at 10 in sector 2. Max across the line 24-1. As a Sauber of 10er, and he goes 23 flat across the line. Takes him up to provisional poles and knocks Airways down to P2. Got a McLaren, Ashley coming out. That's it's Bacardi. Okay. Airways coming into the pits. T-Bag's coming across the line. T-Bag goes P3 with a 23.2. Cracking lap there from T-Bag. Jack Whittle, he's on a lap. That's 500's up there in sector 2. And that was Jay Dennis crossing the line with a 23.1, takes himself P2. As Jack Whittle comes round the final corner, looking to improve from where he is. Jack Whittle goes P3. Bacardi, Mechanical, he's coming across the line. So Mechanical puts himself P8. Ashley comes across the line, puts himself P6. Bacardi, Bacardi Spark. Spark coming around the final corner. So Bacardi goes P3. T boxes. So that is your grid. Tenner takes pole. Jay Dennis just behind him, and Bacardi on the third step of the podium. Jack Whittle P4, Airways P5, T-Bag P6, Ashik P7, Bark P8, Mechanical P9, and Max P10. So 23 flat to a 24.1, so 1.1 seconds between the top 10. Very, very close. So there we have it, as previously just gone through. There's your top 10 for the race here in Abu Dhabi, Tier 2. So we will be back in about 30 seconds. I'll just go and grab a drink, and I'll see you on the grid for the race. So drivers are just setting up their cars, getting themselves ready. Interesting to see tyre strats. I would probably say a medium hard here for the tyre deck, but I'm not too sure. Don't expect to see anyone start on the softs, to be honest. There is the high risk of safety car. So I would say medium is the tyre, but we might see a couple of the hards, a couple of the back guys just starting on a hard just to do something different. Always worth doing something different if you're starting at the back. There we go. So, evening, Bosso. Welcome. Good to have you here, but for the race just about to start. So, tyres. There you go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers on the hard tyre. So, always good to go with against the grain, go against the flow, put something different on. As they go around on the formation lap, warming the tyres up, getting themselves ready. So there we have it. Tanner is lined up on the grid. Jay Dennis is alongside him. As Jay Dennis points his car at Tanner. I'm coming for you, he says. There we go. So, what a view that is. I like that view. Here we go. So 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5. And away we go. And Jay Dennis comes straight across to tuck in behind Tanner and tries to get the slipstream down the inside. Doesn't quite make it stick. The distance will stay the same into turn 1. As Jack Wills looking down the inside as well. Position will stay exactly the same as they were. All the way back to bar box, getting the place. Asics dropped the bar to place. Max drained the place. Kimmy's mechanicals dropping down. Top 6 as they were. Asics dropped down 1. Everyone safely through as 3 of 3 alongside as we got kicks Albert now 1 and 2. Jay Dennis has dropped down to P3. Jay Dennis looking up the inside of Bacardi and takes him up the inside. They're fighting back. Great racing. Jay Dennis in the middle, sandwiched by 2 kick salvers. Coming down for the corner. And it's close going on there. As Jack Will wants a piece of the action as well. Not getting away from this. Stay on board with Jack as he goes into the corner there. Jay Dennis has now taken P1 and the salvers are 2 and 3. Ashley has dropped down to P10. Those hard tyres really struggled on the start. Lost positions. As Jay Dennis crossed the line and set the fastest lap of the race so far. So well done everyone through the whole lap. No collisions, no safety cars, no VSCs. All nice and clean. Brilliant racing for you guys. And we'll just keep an eye on positions changing. Mid DRS until this lap. Everyone following each other down into the sharp chicane. Some movement at the back, and we've lost Kimi Antonelli. And we do have a yellow flag down there. So, damage, no damage on pipe size. See any damage? Oh, that was an end plate missing off Jimmy. Not Kieran up to P10 there. He's now got the fast lap of the race. Missed what's going on at the front. Jay Dennis down into P2. Barks dropped down a lot of places there. So Bacardi has balled out slightly, just about half a second over Jay Dennis. As we've got a Bark spinning just after turn 1. Just a yellow flag there for him. See Tanner looking at the back of Jay Dennis. Makes a move, pulls out, goes down the inside and retakes. As Tanner's pushed wide and then loses out to Jack Whittle as well. And to drag race down the back straight. Jack Whittle loses out to Tanner now as Tanner takes that place back from him. Ashik's making his way back up those hards after a couple of laps starting to come into their own. Ross is going backwards. We've got a VSC. And Ross had an incident. He's back on the track and he's driving. And Barkman Du's just off the back as well. VSC. Drivers have got to stay within the delta. Keep it nice and positive. And we've got Ross into the pits. As Bark goes straight down. So Ross is going over to the medium tyre. So there is a safety car on track. I believe there is a safety car. I'm being told to be a C, but I can't see the safety car there. So bunch the guys back up again. Yeah, safety car is almost down at the hairpin. Guys will catch it all up. So, only stop at the moment is Ross. Position changes. Bacardi's up 2, Tanner's down 2. Cavalier's up 6. Bark's dropped 11. Also Bosso up 5 positions. Good driving there from him. Wuban up 4 positions. Scotty is where he was. Come round over the line to start lap 5. Safety car is waiting on track for them. As Kimi picks up a time penalty. I've got a few guys pitting. I think it's a bit early to pit, to be honest. Mediums off, hards on. Go to the end. Cavalist, T by Kimi, all done the Red Bull's double stacking. Pipe size just in behind him. Serving his time penalty. Hard to go on, and off he goes. And they've now caught up the safety car. So we'll have a couple of laps behind the safety car till all the guys at the back catch up. So McLaren of Ross coming round past those. It takes themselves up to P18. Pipe size and Bark just exiting the pits. more lap, I guess, under the safety car. And then Barg will have caught up at the back. So I'm guessing the hard tyres will be harder to warm up. The medium runners may just run away slightly to the top 5, may just run away from Ashi, depending on if he's got any heat in his tyres. The safety car is in this lap as it passes the sector 2 timing board. Track will go green, so Picardi will back the guys up nicely so the safety car can enter the pit lane. You can't overtake until the start finish straight, which is just after the final corner. Safety car has just entered the pit lane and is now safely in, so Picardi will go when he's ready. We'll stay on board with Jay Dennis and see when Ashik goes. Oh, a little bit of slide in there as he's gone, so Tenner didn't quite go at the same time. Jay Dennis caught Picardi as he went. And they all make it safely through turn 1. A couple of lock-ups there with cold tyres. Picardi, is trying to break the toe, and so is Tenner. So Jack Whittle trying to grab a toe off him there. Also looking at the back of Ruben in the background there. Actually doing well to stay with airways on those hards. So now just pulling slowly away from Tenner. Just a couple of tenths each lap. Top 6 have pulled the gap to Max, just over 1.6 seconds. Picardi just locks up slightly. Jay Dennis just gets that ever so close. Just 1/10 back now. Picardi trying to move out of the way at the slipstream. Jay Dennis coming down the outside of him. into the chicane. He's got to go the long way round, but does have the inside for a turn after it as he takes the lead. Jay Dennis is back in the lead. Just behind, and Tenner is now behind his teammate. Jack Whittle going for the move on Tenner. Can he stick it round the outside? Ashik looking at the back of Airways as well. Unfortunately, Jack Whittle stays off the back. Ashik's in a very good position with these hards. Oh, we've lost Tenner. Tenner's spun on the final corner. He's dropped to P6. Has he got any damage? Did he catch? No, he's still got his end plates. Just got the power down too quick. Jay Dennis almost got a second on Bacardi already. Bacardi is still in DRS though. Jack Whittle looking at the back of him, has a quick look, thinks again, pulls back in. Dave picks up a track limit warning, 3-second penalty for him. Second one of the race. Kenny got one earlier. Kieran is looking at the back of mechanical. Osso's gone backwards as he had a spin. Osso's off the track. Joins up at the back behind Pipe Size. All very close at the front. Tenner's making his way back up. Kieran and Scotty swapping places. Ashik still clinging to the back of Airways, just 2 tenths back of him. Airways and Jack Whittle. Just a 10th splitting them as well. Kimi Antonelli passing Ruben. Ruben is coming under pressure. Chill Day is going backwards. Mark having a bit of a swap in the places. T-Bag and Kieran swapping places. As there goes Bacardi past Jay Dennis to retake the lead. Jay Dennis takes the lead back of him again. Scotty's managed to make his way past Max. Scotty down on the back of mechanical. As Bacardi's now lost out to Ashik, guys, in the pits. So Bacardi on those mediums, like 12, he's come in. And Turner, is Turner in as well? Turner in as well, double stacking and double stacking. He's waiting. And he's in. So Scotty has passed Mechanical, who was also boxed. The Mechanical has had enough of those medium tyres. Has he? No, he's not, sorry, it's not Mechanical. Mechanical's still on the hards. T-bag up to P5. So Bacardi and Tenner running down at P17-18 on those hards. As Chill Dave picks up a 10-second penalty. Ashik now fighting for the lead as Jack Whittle and Jay Dennis come into the pit. So Ashik on those hard tyres is going to really benefit now. As Max pits. So pit stops wise, who stopped? Stops, there we go. So Ashik Scotty yet to pit, Ruben yet to pit, Mechanical yet to pit, also Dino yet to pit. Just 3 drivers left on the medium tyres. Scotty, T-bag being challenged by Scotty. T-bag takes it. Kimi Antonelli swaps with pint size. That's Ruben and a bar are battling for position. Dino picks up a 10-second pit speeding fine. Penalty as Ross is off-roading. Bacardi back up to P11 now. So fresh tyres are working. Kimi and pint size swap places. There's an awful lot of cars coming down that straight, side by side, as the Ferrari rolls out. So it's Ruben being challenged. That's Bar from Mechanical looking to go around the outside. That's the McLaren of Ross. It's very close to Mechanical. So Ashik has pulled out nearly 5 seconds ahead of T-bag. T-bag's tyres are 40 laps younger. followed by Scotty. As Osso and Jay Dennis are both pit. It was just Kimi and Shilday with a 3-second track limit warning and Dino with a speeding penalty. We've got Bacardi in, Kimi swapping places. And he just hangs it round the outside, keeps it stuck and retakes its position. Kimi stays behind. Lots of battles going on all through the park. Mechanical there, still P9, still on his original 15 lap old hards. And get in there. Places, and Kimi Antonelli as well. And Ricciardi's are now back up to P5 after that early pit stop. Net P1 again. Jack will net P2. So we just need to stop as Ashley comes into the pits. T-Bike's taking the lead. So Ashley's in, mediums go on. 12 laps left on those mediums. Should go well. Scotty's in the pits. Mechanical's in the pits. So this will iron out everyone who's not pitted and has pitted. So this will be back to roughly where we are. So we've still got Ross, Pint Size, Ruben, Jimmy, Mark and T-Bike hasn't pitted. As Jay Dennis sets the fastest lap of the race on lap 17. Back onto the podium. T-Bag and Barg yet to pit. They've got 12 lap old hards. Will they go to the end? Will he have to battle on the track to pass them? Will those hards do another 12 laps? 24 laps on one set of tyres? Or will they have to pit again? Will there be a safety car? Who knows? I think everyone has been through the pits except Ruben. Cavalis has done it twice. But everyone has stopped. So will those tyres go to the end or will they not? Kimi picks up another warning, another track limit warning. 3 seconds for him. That's 6 seconds total. We've got McLaren. Is that Ross going to the pits? It certainly is. So Ross is in. Well, those 14 lap old mediums have died. And you take them off. And another set of mediums going on. So he's brought 2 mediums through. I think he had problems engaging his clutch. So that was a long pit stop from him. puts him down in P19. So we've got Bacardi chasing down the back of Bark. Bacardi's going down the inside. There he goes, and he takes P2. So those 13-lap-old hards are versus Bacardi's 6-lap-old hards. We're struggling. As up the inside comes Jack Whittle on Bark as well. He wants a piece of the cake. So T-Bag just 10 seconds up the road from Bacardi. Ashik looking at the back, Kimmy. Ashik's tyres are 1-lap-old mediums against Kimmy's 14-lap-old hards. So we wouldn't expect him to have too much trouble passing him. There's Jack passes Bark, and we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. No, it's all gone. Capitalist and Kieran have a little battle, swapping places there. There goes Ashik down past Kimmy. And Tenor as well, making it stick. As Bacardi has picked up a track limit warning, so that could prove painful. T-Bag's pitted. So where will T-Bag pit and come out? So he's going 9 laps. Is it a set of softs for T-Bag? They're hard. As Dino picks up a time penalty as well. So out comes T-Bag. T-Bag comes out in P10. Ross has picked up a time penalty for track limit warning. Airways. We have a McLaren of Ross, who has retired in a bit. As Max picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Kieran's dropping down behind Dino. And T-Bag and Pine swapping places as T-Bag hangs it round the outside, goes wide. Also picks up a time penalty as well, and 3 seconds added to his time at the end. So another 8 laps for Bark and Kimmy on those hard tyres. Ruben 20-lap-old hards. So Ruben has got Pine size behind him, and then Scotty on 4-lap-old mediums, a second and a half behind him. So, race leader Jack Whittle, half a second ahead of Bacardi, who's just ahead of Ashik. So Jack will at the moment extend his lead over Tenner. As Tenner is down in P7. And then Jake Dennis, who is down in P16, not scoring any points at the moment, currently P3 in the championship. So Jack will extend his lead quite a bit if it stays as it is. So these battle with Pint Size. Pint Size looking to make a move on Wooburn. There he goes. So which I did expect that with the tyre wear as it was. Scotty is just behind them as well. Scotty's going to make a move on Pint Size. Wooburn's now dropped to P11. Max is just 2.8 seconds off the back of Wooburn with 10 lap younger tyres. So expect to see some movement there as well. Wooburn will be struggling in the corners, a lack of grip. As T-Bag throws in the fastest lap of the race, a 1:25.5 on the hard tyre. There's that lead over Max has dropped by a second in the last lap, so it's 1.6 behind now. So Wooburn really is struggling on those tyres. Just 7 laps to go. Size, he's on 18 lap old hards as well. T-Bag's flying on these hards, just behind Tenner. Wooburn looks up the side of Pint Size and takes Pint Size. And Pint Size has gone backwards as Max has passed him as well. Pint Size seems to be struggling more on those tyres than Wooburn did. As Bacardi's taking the lead back off Jack Whittle. Kieran picks up his first warning, first penalty for track limits. And we've got Kieran out, and there's a safety car. There is a safety car. Do you stop for pits? Do you stay where you are? As also picks up a time penalty as well for track limits. So we'll keep an eye on the leaders, see what they do. We have a Haas in the pits. So also is in for softs. Shield Dave is in. He's in for softs. Wooburn's in for softs. So what do they do? Do they pit the softs and leaders? Do they stay out? The 12 lap old hards. They're in. Ashik stays out. Airways is in. Kimmy's in. Well, everyone's in. Ashik stayed out on 8 lap old mediums. Has he pulled a blinder? So we've got a mixture of tyres here. We've got some mediums, some hards. Those that didn't make it into Q3 and have an extra set of softs, they've got softs. We've got T-Bag on the hards. We've got Max, Jay Dennis, Airways, Jack Whittle on mediums. Chill Dave picking up another penalty. And there's 4 laps to go. So lap 25 going into 26, we have a safety car. Kieran crashed out. Ashik is leading the race. Started on the hards, went to the mediums 8 laps ago, 9 laps ago. Now leads the race. Bacardi has been the race leader. Jack Whittle has been the race leader. We now have T-Bag in P2, Bacardi in P3. Let's go also P16 currently. What can also do from P16? Yes, Stingray also does have a penalty in Osso style. He has 6 seconds of penalties. Woburn has a drive-through. He's been speeding in the pit lane. Oh, no, it's 10 seconds. He must have had a delta issue. So safety car will be in at the end of this lap. So cars are all backed up nicely. Ashik will restart. Stay on board with a Bacardi and see if he can jump T-Bag. Those mediums will be much better than the hards. As we saw at the start of the race, they were cold. Safety car making its way round the last couple of corners. Enters the pit lane. Goes in. And Asik's gone. He's gone before the final 2 corners. Bacardi stayed with T-Bag. T-Bag stayed with Ashik. Rubin's gone backwards, he's gone back into the pit service drive-through. As Bacardi looks at the inside of T-Bag, slots back inside him. No DRS until the next lap. Back going up, Ashik. There from Bacardi. Jack Whittle just stuck his nose in. Jack Whittle wants to look down the outside. T-Bag's looking at the back of Ashik. All very close at the front. Bar do swap places. Bacardi has lost an end plate there. Oh, as actually gets a big squiggly out of the final corner. T-Bag seeing that. Jack Will is looking at the back of Bacardi. Ruben has rejoined the back of the grid. T-Bag has taken the lead. I was waiting for him to come back, but then he is, as Bacardi goes up the inside. Asik's gone back. Jack Will's taking on Bacardi. Asik's dropped back. Airways has passed him. Asik's got nothing left. And he's gone sideways. Both tyres must be screaming. Tenner's jumping backwards, and we've got caution, then a yellow flag. We've had it coming together in Tenner. So T-Bag still in the lead, Bacardi in P2. And this is the final lap of the race. Jay Dennis picks up a time penalty on the final lap, 3 seconds for him. So Bacardi may end up with T-Bag as he comes around the final couple of corners. As T-Bag takes the win. Jack Whittle second, Airways third, Asik fourth, Bart fifth, Scotty sixth, Bacardi seventh, Cavalis eighth, Mechanical ninth, Kimi 10th, Max 11th, White Size 12th, Osso 13, Chill Dave 14, Tenner 15, Dino 16, Wuban 17, and rounded out the grid is Jay Dennis in P18. Lots going on there. Great to try and keep up with. It was a very busy race, stuff happening all over the place. But well done to T-Bag for the win, and Jack on the podium, as well as Airways. So, there he is, T-Bag on the top step of the podium. So there's your results. T-Bag, Jack Whittle, Airways on the podium. I'll go and grab them and have a quick chat with them in a sec. I'll just grab these race results. Confirming your top three there, and filling out the bottom of the grid, DNFs of Ross and Kieran. So I'll be back in a couple of seconds. I'll just invite the top three to the podium so you can have a chat, and I'll be back in a bit. We'll just give it a couple of seconds, lads. Just waiting for Airway, see if he joins. We'll crack on. If he comes, we can just go back to him in a sec. So we'll start with Jack. Jack, mate, good to speak to you again. Good to have you on the podium again. It is. How was he? Qualifying P4. Up and down in the race. Was it tough with Bacardi and Tenner? Talk us through it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, it was close. It was close the whole race. You were swapping places quite a bit, to be fair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, what was the safety car ruin your strategy, or did it help, or yeah, 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 yeah. It is. Yeah. I thought at one point though, Ashik had a really good sort of strategy because he started on the hards and he was leading on the mediums at one point. I missed what happened, but obviously he fell backwards. But I did have him down for the West. I think the safety car came out and he stayed out, and everyone else pitted. But yeah, I thought he was going to pull away, but obviously the 11 lap old top mediums I think he had. They gave up and he went backwards. No, good to have you back on. You went on last week. You were on the week before on the podium. So yeah, it's good to have you back on, especially on the track that you didn't like. Oh, mate, well done, bud. All right, no problem. Mr. Teabag,
Bonjour.
how are we?
Yeah, not bad. I will apologise to Tier 2. I was meant to retire the last couple of laps, but I was so zoned in, I forgot.
Oh, mate, well, I think you retired last week, didn't you? I haven't
Yeah,
actually, I haven't spoke to you since, well, for a
ever.
long time. Yeah, forever. So I've been doing comms on Tier 2 for a while, and yeah, you've never been on the podium, so it's well done. It's good to have you here. It's nice to have a different name on the chart. How was it? Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely brilliant.
Excellent.
Because I like these sort of tracks because it's like Bahrain.
Yeah, so it's
Sort of
one of those
hotter
tracks, isn't it?
temperatures, hard
Yeah,
tyres. You can
yeah,
just push lap after lap after lap.
yeah. It's a nighttime track, isn't it? So it's totally
Yep.
different. So you want one of your favourite ones up there with Qatar sort of thing?
Oh no, I can't stand Qatar.
Right.
Last time I raced there, Tier 3, I got disqualified for penalties.
Right, okay. So no, it was a good race. You started P6. You
Yeah.
stopped twice. What was the first stop? Did you get damage or?
No, it was just I couldn't. I think the tyres were something like 25% after 4 laps. I was just like, let's go
Yeah,
on to the hards. I've got nothing to lose.
yeah, yeah,
It's not my
yeah,
race.
yeah.
And then I just started picking people off. I nearly took Kieran out 3 times
Kieran
because
did it himself though.
no, because the rear tyres kept slipping.
Okay.
His rear end. I nearly took him out 3 times. I was like, oh, this is going to end badly. He's going to start swearing at me.
Oh dear.
And
No,
then yeah,
it's
just the second time, I think the tyres were starting to. I started to feel the slip on the rear.
yeah. Was
I
that the
thought, you
safety
know
car?
what?
Did you pick with the
No,
safety car?
no,
Not no.
no. The second time, I think I pitted lap 19 maybe.
Right.
I thought, you know what? Let's just go and pit, have some fun.
Yeah. Why not?
Because I was losing a second and a half to Bacardi at that point. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no point.
No. That's all. Just
Then
try
the
it and
safety
see.
car came out, and then I was literally whatever the guy's doing front, I'm doing the opposite.
Fair enough. That's always a good plan because then
Yep.
you're on a different strat, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. Then I stayed behind Bacardi just till the DRS, and then I just managed to. I think there was an incident behind me where I managed to build a gap on the last lap, and I
Mm.
think that's what gave me the win because I think there was about a 1.3 second gap to me and Jack on the first DRS
Uh,
straight.
Very good. No,
Yeah.
it's good to have you here, bud. It's good to have a different name
Mm.
on the podium. I'm glad you didn't quit. Yeah, well done, excellent,
Thank you.
great job. Thank you very much.
No worries.
So I'll round that up. That's the end of Tier 2 here in Abu Dhabi. Join us again on Sunday for Tier 3 back in Abu Dhabi. Or we're back next week here at Friday 8:30 for a Spain trip. And it is a sprint weekend. So it's a different weekend over there. So thanks for joining us. I hope to see you next week. And don't forget to tune in on Sunday for Tier 3. Over and out.
See you later.